Thanks, Rashida. And in related news, more than 700,000 farmers are expected to benefit from a climate resilient project funded by the Green Climate Fund. $50 million is expected to be injected into the program over the next 6 years. The details were announced at a press briefing today. Jamila Maitland has this story.
The government has secured $8 billion in funding to strengthen the country's resilience in the agricultural sector to climate change. The project, called Adapt Jamaica, will see most of the funding coming from the Green Climate Fund to the tune of $40.5 million. The rest is being funded by smaller grants as well as a $1 million loan.
We are happy to report that we were advised on Friday that the project was indeed approved. And this project is indeed intending to invest some $50 million into climate resilient agriculture. And this shows joined up government.
Agriculture Minister Floyd Green says the project is targeting farmers from 6 parishes responsible for majority of the country's food produce. Approximately 736,000 farmers are expected to benefit.
Clarendon, Trelawney, Manchester, St. Anne, St. Catherine, and St. Elizabeth. Again, these areas combine high climate exposure, rural poverty, food insecurity, land degradation, and limited access to irrigation and financing.
As it relates to how soon the farmers will start receiving those benefits.
There are components of the program that we want to get out in year one, especially those components that are tied to grants, those components that are tied to Hurricane Melissa recovery.
The Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF, and the Development Bank of Jamaica are the implementing agencies. The project will focus on 2 main areas: greenhouses and food loss and waste issue.
When you have gluts, crops are wasted in the field. When you have storms, farmers can't reap because there's nowhere to take the crops. This is the project that's going to bring cold storage and to scale.
According to Omar Sweeney of JSAFE, Hurricane Melissa exposed the vulnerabilities in the agricultural sector. It destroyed crops, disrupted the local food markets, and further weakened the already fragile safety nets for farming communities. Loss is estimated at $32 billion.
Just imagine if you put in the greenhouses, the sheltered infrastructure, and you put in the cold storage, you are going to have to change the way people do things. You're going to have to change the way people think as farmers, right? Because now you may be farming to reap to storage, not reap to sell.
Meanwhile, Minister Samuda, whose climate change division spearheaded the search for funding, says additional resources are being sought to further cushion the fallout from Hurricane Melissa.
We are actively pursuing an additional $300 million of projects that are at varying stages of development. Now, these projects are pursued through other avenues, not solely GCF. We pursue projects through the Green Climate Fund. We pursue projects through the GEF, through the Climate Investment Fund. We pursue projects through the Adaptation Fund. And over the coming months, a number of these will have announcements that we certainly believe will redound to the benefit of Jamaicans.
Jamila Maitland, TVJ News.